What makes a scene in a TV show, movie, or video game good? Is it how well the shot was taken, showing breathtaking shots of a setting? Is it the actor's performance taking their character and embodying their dreams, struggles, and faults? Or could it be a director and screenwriter keeping a slow but steady pace of a build-up for a character we didn't think needed it at all? Of course, probably the right answer is that there is no right answer. We all have different opinions about what makes a scene good. Though for me, there are many scenes that come to mind from many shows, movies, and games, but one scene in particular that feels like it changed the tide of things without really changing anything is Stevie's big performance from Schitt's Creek. But before I can get there, let me give a bit of background for those who haven't seen Schitt's Creek. So without further ado, this is Schitt's Creek. This one is for the losers. Schitt's Creek is about a rich family losing their entire wealth and having to start all back up again. The show mostly focuses on the Rose family, consisting of John, the dad, Myra, the mom, Alexis, the daughter, and David, the son. They meet all sorts of funny and wacky characters, and they also meet Stevie, who will be our main focus. Now, I do also want to give a spoiler warning to those who haven't watched it at all or completed it. I will be talking about some of the story, but I will be making it to where it's easy to follow along, even if you haven't watched it. Now, before I can continue, let's get to know Stevie. Played by Emily Hampshire, Stevie is a small-town girl who's extremely sarcastic, a bit cynical, and is slightly arrogant, because she does think that she's better than everyone in her town. Stevie feels like a perfect character in the sense where it seems like she has no visible faults. She's smart, has a good sense of who she is, often stands her ground, and seems perfectly content with where she is in her life. But that is the crux of the misunderstanding. The directors do an amazing job in steering the audience's attention away from Stevie's subtle cries for help, guidance, and change. Though if you were to rewatch it all and not focus on the main cast, you start seeing the progressional downfall of Stevie. But not in the dramatic sense where she falls from grace. I just mean we start seeing the cracks in her perfect character. She starts feeling more realistic, like an actual person with faults. Now, around this time, we start noticing Stevie's cry for change. We also start noticing how successful the main cast is starting to become. Weddings are happening, business plans are being planned, and a career once dead is alive again. All those good things are happening, all the while Stevie is just barely realizing that she isn't happy with where she is. And you're probably thinking at this point, why does it matter? Let me tell you, it matters when you hear this one line from Stevie to Myra right before her stunning performance. Stevie says, "I wish I wasn't watching it all happen from behind the desk. It feels like everyone is growing up all around me." This is one of the few subtle cries for help Stevie has, and her last one before becoming more vocal about her struggles. This is the context that the viewer is given right before her performance, which means that this is her driving theme in her performance, her current reason of being, her raison d'etre, and that reason is not wanting to be a loser in the game called life. The directors support this theme in choosing the best song that can complement Stevie's inner struggles, a little song called Maybe This Time. The song comes from the play called Cabaret, which is the play that Stevie is a part of in this scene. On the surface level, you hear the lyrics and you think that maybe it's about a girl wondering when she'll finally get a boyfriend. But when you listen to the lyrics and try to find meaning in the song becomes more clear in how it's actually about a girl wondering when it will be her time to be happy, and how she wants to be perceived as someone who has it all together, is happy, successful, and has someone as a lover. This song gives the theme of hitting the very bottom and that the only way now is to go up, which is a sort of blind hope. It's like saying, things are pretty bad right now, but it will get better. It has to. So at this point you would think that I'm finished, and no, I'm not. We talked about the build-up and the driving theme and something to complement the theme, and now the thing that ties it all together is the cinematography. For any good scene to be as captivating as it can be, the shots taken need to complement the performance. The reason I bring this up is because the directors in Schitt's Creek do just that with this performance. In order to catch and magnify Stevie's emotions throughout the song, they make use of the shots, the lightings, and close-up on the audience and her to really sell to the viewer the theme of a loser trying to change the tide of things. They put a lot of focus on lighting, with the directors using lighting to guide the changing of themes. An example of this is the starting of the song, where Stevie is all blue to symbolize a loss of hope, and then slowly the background turning red during the song to show a newfound hope in herself. The directors also do take a lot of shots of just the lighting. Now this part is up for interpretation, but I feel like this symbolizes that she's singing this song to whatever entity is controlling her fate, that she wants happiness to come her way, and that she'll keep treading water until it eventually comes her way. All of this is why this scene is one of my favorites. Emily Hampshire's amazing performance, the great use of shots and lightings, the amazing script writing, and most importantly, the theme. The theme of a loser calling out that they want things to change, and although nothing changes in the surrounding characters' lives, things change for Stevie. At this point, she tries to venture out and try new things, and things don't get better for her, but they slowly do, which makes this scene even more impactful and realistic. The scene also becomes even more impactful when you think about how everyone has gone through this point in life where things seem like they don't get better, but they do slowly. So with that, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the scene if you have seen it? And for those who haven't, what did you think of my explanation? Was it easy to follow? Did I explain the theme clearly? I would like to know. Also, please leave a like and a comment and consider subscribing. I will be putting out more videos like this. So with that, this is Dumb Takes, and good night and goodbye.